Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing here today? This is Love Attempters for the Gaming Dynasty channel, and welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, welcome, hi! Today I'm coming to you with another Humble bundle that just came out. This one is Software Development Books by O'Reilly. Of course it is a book bundle. Level up your software dev skills. Build your base of coding and software engineering knowledge with this bundle of books from O'Reilly. Discover sound advice in the digital pages of The Art of Readable Code, Becoming a Better Programmer, and 97 Things Every Programmer Should Know. Then delve deeper into cutting-edge topics like AI, machine learning, LOT, and more. Plus, your purchase helps support Code for America. That's right, if you are unfamiliar with Humble Bundles, with each bundle you purchase, you actually help support a charity, which is awesome. All right, these files do come in PDF, EPUB, and MOBI files, so that just means that you can use them on all your different devices, and you shouldn't have a problem using them anywhere you like. All right, so if you go down here, you can read a little bit more about Code for America, and you can see here how much time is left. It'll always be right there. But then you can go and adjust your donation, which is pretty cool. So the first one, this lava here, I can click on it. There we go. The lava. I am a Humble Bundle partner, and I have my affiliate link down below. So if you choose to use that, then this will show up for you. And I just want to say thank you very much if you do, because that does help support the channel. But of course, you don't ever have to. You can go straight to humblebundle.com to purchase any of your bundles. All right, but you can automatically do an extra to charity. But then you can do a custom amount, which is a lot of fun because you can move these around however you like. So O'Reilly, of course, is the publisher. Code for America is the charity. Humble is, well, Humble Bundle. And they have a capped amount, so that way they need a certain amount in order to keep the site running and offer these awesome bundles. So that's what they have. And then mine down below. But the nice thing is you can move any of these around that you like. So if you want to give more, then you can. All right, so let's take a look. We have 3 tiers today. Humble says the evaluation is $694, but of course that is only for the top tier of the bundle, and I have it all broken down for you. So first of all, we have the first tier, which is only $1 that you would have to pay, and you would get 5 different books. The first one is Algorithms in a Nutshell. This is a 2nd edition. Now on each of these, I'm only going to show you this on the first one, but on each of these you can click on the PDF preview. So this comes in handy if you want to see how it is written, if it's, you know, your style or not. The fact that they have images and stuff to go along with it, and see if it's something that you think would be helpful to you. But then you can also read a little synopsis here, and you can click here and it'll take you to the publisher's site. Now, there's different ways to buy these. My price is always done on Amazon Kindle if available. So for the Kindle, you would have to go here, but the first one that pops up is rent. And of course you want to do the buy price because these are going to be yours forever. It's not a rental situation at all. So that's where I get all my prices from. So they are all on Kindle, but you can do that on each one of these. But I have the breakdown for you if you don't want to. All right, so this first one, Algorithms in a Nutshell 2nd edition, is normally $38.49 on Kindle. With this book, you will solve a particular coding problem or improve on the performance of an existing solution. Quickly locate algorithms that relate to the problems you want to solve and determine why a particular algorithm is the right one to use. Get algorithmic solutions in C, C++, Java, and Ruby with implementation tips. Learn the expected performance of an algorithm and the conditions it needs to perform at its best. Discover the impact that similar design decisions have on different algorithms, and learn advanced data structures to improve the efficiency of algorithms. Next, we have the Art of Readable Code. This is normally $29.49 on Kindle. This book focuses on basic principles and practical techniques you can apply every time you write code. Using easy to digest code examples from different languages, each chapter dives into a different aspect of coding and demonstrates how you can make your code easy to understand. Simplify naming, commenting, and formatting with tips that apply to every line of code. Refine your program's loops, logic, and variables to reduce complexity and confusion. Attack problems at the function level, such as reorganizing blocks of code to do one task at a time. And write effective test code that is thorough and concise, as well as readable. Now, I do want to say, I forgot to mention in the beginning, O'Reilly does have a plan where you can read all their books, and it is normally $49 a month for individuals. They do have a huge variety of ones that you can read, so you also have that option. However, I'm a big believer of if you can purchase something and it forever be yours and not pay a monthly fee, then I usually go with that over paying a subscription fee. So even though you would get more books on O'Reilly, these you would actually get and they're forever yours. So, but I try to give you all the information, so I wanted to at least tell you about that. All right, next we have 97 things every programmer should know. So this one is normally $29.99, but it's currently on sale for $21.59. And of course, it's a Kindle version. These are all Kindle versions. A few of the 97 things you should know. Code in the Language of the Domain by Dan North. Write Test for People by Gerard Meszaros. Convenience is Not an Illity by Gregor Hope. These names are probably really messed up. Sorry about that. And then Know Your IDE by Heinz Kabutz. A Message to the Future by Linda Rising. The Boy Scout Rule by Robert C. Martin, or Uncle Bob. And Beware the Share by Udi Dahan. Next, we have Apprenticeship Patterns. This one is normally $23.99, but it is on sale for $17.99 on Kindle. Whenever one is on sale, I always take the sale price to evaluate how much a bundle is worth. All right, so are you doing all you can to further your career as a software developer? With today's rapidly changing and ever-expanding technologies, being successful requires more than technical expertise. To grow professionally, you also need soft skills and effective learning techniques. Honing those skills is what this book is all about. Authors Dave Hoover and Adewale Oshinai have cataloged dozens of behavior patterns to help you perfect essential aspects of your craft. Compiled from years of research, many interviews, and feedback from O'Reilly's online forum, these patterns address difficult situations that programmers, administrators, and DBAs face every day. And it's not just about financial success. Apprenticeship Patterns also approaches software development as a means to personal fulfillment. Discover how this book can help you make the best of both your life and your career. Last book in this tier is Becoming a Better Programmer. If you're this one is normally $33.99 on Kindle. Excuse me. But it is currently on sale for $28.09. Oh, sorry. It is currently on sale for $19.91. If you're passionate about programming and want to get better at it, you've come to the right source. Codecraft author Pete Goodlove presents a collection of useful techniques and approaches to the art and craft of programming that will help you boost your career and your well-being. The book's standalone chapters span the range of a software developer's life, dealing with code, learning with trade, and improving performance with no language or industry bias. All right, so that brings our total so far for this first tier that you're only going to pay $1 for if you choose this tier. It is worth $127.47. Pretty good for just $1. Next tier we have is $10, and it is a total of 10 items. So that includes 5 more books because it always includes the previous tiers. So first off, we have Grpc Up and Running. This one is normally $38.99, but currently on sale for $28.09 for the Kindle version. Get a comprehensive understanding of Grpc fundamentals through real-world examples. With this practical guide, you'll learn how this high-performance inter-process communication protocol is capable of connecting polyglot services and microservices architecture while providing a rich framework for defining service contracts and data types. Complete with hands-on examples written in Go, Java, Node, and Python, this book also covers the essential techniques and best practices to use gRPC in production systems. Authors Kasan Indurasari and Dinesh Karupu, sorry, those are probably really bad, discuss the importance of gRPC in the context of microservices development. Next, we have the real-world software development. This one is normally $50.99 on Kindle, but on sale for $38.49. Explore the latest Java-based software development techniques and methodologies through the project-based approach in this practical guide. Unlike books that use abstract examples and lots of theory, real-world software development shows you how to develop several relevant projects while learning best practices along the way. With this engaging approach, junior developers capable of writing basic Java code will learn about state-of-the-art software development practices for building modern, robust, and maintainable Java software. You'll work with many different software development topics that are often excluded from software development how-to references. Featuring real-world examples, this book teaches you techniques and methodologies for functional programming, automated testing, security, architecture, and distributed systems. Next, we have Refactoring at Scale. This book is normally $15.99 on Kindle, but it's currently on sale for $28.49. This book will help you achieve a newfound ability to productively introduce important changes to your code base. Understand how code degrades and why some degradation is inevitable. Quantify and qualify the state of your code base before refactoring. Draft a well-scoped execution plan with strategic milestones. Win support from engineering leadership. Build and coordinate a team best suited for the project. Communicate effectively inside and outside your team. And adopt best practices for successfully executing the refactor. Next, we have the Art of Agile Development, 2E. So this, of course, is a second edition. This is normally $59.99 on Kindle, but currently it is $36.76. This book explains how to improve agility, create the conditions necessary for Agile to succeed and scale in your organization, focus on value, work as a team, understand priorities, provide visibility, and improve continuously, deliver software reliability, share ownership, decrease development cost, evolve designs, and deploy continuously, and optimize value, take ownership of product plans, budgets, and experiments, and produce market-leading software. Next, we have the test-driven development with Python. This is also a second edition. It is normally $59.99 on Kindle, but it currently is $43.19. And this is the last new one in this tier. If you're ready to take your Python skills to the next level, this book, updated for Python 3.6, clearly demonstrates how TTD encourages simple designs and inspires confidence. Dive into the TDD workflow, including the unit test / code cycle and refactoring. Use unit tests for classes and functions and functional test for user interactions within the browser. Learn when and how to use mock objects and the pros and cons of isolated versus integrated test. Apply tests to the third-party plugins you integrate into your site. Run tests automatically by using a continuous integration environment. And use TDD to build a REST API with a front-end AJAX interface. All right, so that is it for this tier, and that brings our total so far to $302.49. And then we come to our last tier, which is $18 for all 15 items. So this adds 5 more books. Okay, so first of all, we have AI and machine learning for coders. This one is normally $50.99 on Kindle, but is currently on sale for $36.36. This one you'll learn how to build models with TensorFlow using skills that employers desire, the basics of machine learning by working with code samples, how to implement computer vision, including feature detection in images, how to use NLP to tokenize and sequence words and sentences, methods for embedding models in Android and iOS, and how to serve models over the web and in the cloud with TensorFlow serving. Next, we have distributed systems with Node.js. So this is normally $42.99 for the Kindle version, but it's currently on sale for $30.87. Learn why running redundant copies of the same Node.js service is necessary. Know which protocol to choose depending on the situation. Fine-tune your application containers for use in production. Track down errors in a distributed setting and determining which service is at fault. Simplify app code and increase performance by offloading work to a reverse proxy. Build dashboards to monitor service health and throughput. And find out why so many different tools are required when operating in an enterprise environment. Next, we have learning serverless. This one is normally $50.99 for the Kindle version, and it is currently $36.57. In 3 parts, this book includes the path to production, examine the ins and outs of distributed systems, microservices, interfaces, and serverless architecture and patterns. The tools, dive into monitoring, observability, and alerting, logging, pipelines, automation, and deployment. And the concepts, learn how to design security and privacy, how to manage quality through testing and staging, and how to plan for failure. Next, we have programming the Internet of Things. This is normally $59.99, but is currently on sale for $30.39 for, of course, the Kindle version. Design an end-to-end solution that implements an IoT use case. Use the IoT-centric development and testing environment. Organize your software designs by creating abstractions in Python and Java. Use MQTT, COAP, and other protocols to connect IoT devices and services, and create a custom JSON-based data format that's consumable across a range of platforms and services. And use cloud services to support your IoT ecosystem and provide business value for stakeholders. All right, the last book we have in this bundle period is Learning Algorithms. This one is normally $59.99 for the Kindle version, and it is currently on sale for $29.92. With this book, you will examine fundamental algorithms central to computer science and software engineering. Learn common strategies for efficient problem solving, such as divide and conquer, dynamic programming, and greedy approaches. Analyze code to evaluate time complexity using Big O Notion. Use existing Python libraries and data structures to solve problems using algorithms. And understand the main steps of important algorithms. All right, so that is what we have in this bundle. So that brings our grand total to $466.60. And of course, that is versus Humble's $694, which makes it a difference of $227.40. Now, why do I think that is? I think partially it's because a lot of them, just because that's the listing for the digital price, that's not what you actually pay for it on Amazon. So this is why, one of the reasons why I do the bundles. I want you to know exactly what you're getting in the bundles, and I want you to know what the true value actually is. Do I still think it's worth it? Well, yeah, because it's still $466 worth of product for only $18. I mean, you can't beat that. So yes, it's still worth the value. for the price. You're going to pay a lot more to pick all these up individually. But I want you to know what the true value is. A lot of times on these, I don't know why, but I come up with a different amount than Humble. And I even showed you how I get them. I do get them straight from Amazon, but they do have a list price and then what Amazon actually sells them for. So when I say on sale for, that's what Amazon usually sells them for. They don't usually sell them for that list price. So it's a very different amount, but still very much worth it. So I definitely think this is one to pick up if you're looking into this kind of stuff. This is not something I'm looking into currently, so it's not going to be one I pick up. I just don't have time to learn languages right now. I have a very busy schedule, but if this is something you're doing, I highly recommend picking it up. But let me know what you think of the bundle. Leave any questions or comments down below. I always appreciate all your feedback, comments, everything. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you can see when all the new videos come out. Thank you so much for being here. If you did enjoy the video, hitting that like button not only lets us know that you liked it, but also lets YouTube know so they'll show it to other people that might like it. So thank you. All right, until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye.